Welcome back, everybody. Today is April 2nd. I didn't do an April Fool's Day anything yesterday. We just got into the small town Lancaster, Ohio, and we have Jaden supporting us today with information. So let me show everybody where we're at. So today we come to you from the square, and since we're in the north, we're just getting everything ready. We have Town Hall under construction, and we have the beautiful fountain that they have here in, I guess they call this the square, downtown square. And Jaden has a ton of facts that she's gonna go over. Pretty interesting. So we're gonna hit some key places here in Lancaster. So when was Ohio a state? What was that date?
March 1st, 1803.
So Ohio was the 17th state. Is that what we've come up with? Okay. And the great city of Lancaster was incorporated.
It was founded 3 years before in 1800.
There we go. So very old, very cool town. And now we are going to discuss this beautiful fountain, which they are cleaning. We are in the north, so everything is just now waking up. It's beautiful. It's springtime here. This fountain was built in...
Dedicated July 17th, 1890.
What other information did you find from the ladies?
The founding was put together by the Fountain Committee ladies.
And it's a replica of one in Paris.
France, okay,
France. In the city?
Not gonna even try to pronounce it.
Okay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So here we go. Here is the beautiful fountain that we have in downtown Lancaster. And I'll try to keep the guy out of the shot. Or not. And it's like any other smaller town here in the United States that was established in the early 1800s. We're coming out of the square. We have a beautiful bank over here. They so in the summer, it's really cool. So what they do is they close off Broad Street, which is right here. So there's no through traffic. They put a stage up. They have a tent, so you can order food from downtown. You can come here and eat. They have a ton of music events in the summer. They have the art walk. So the art walk's really cool. They get people to use chalk on the sidewalks.
Yeah, so for the art walk, it's part of Lancaster Festival, which is a 10-day event that we've held for 70 plus years or something like that. There's normally about 30 events all throughout town over the span of a week. The art walk is where we have kids art from the schools. We have local artists. We have artists all around the Lancaster area. This whole entire square gets covered in chalk drawings from kids or local artists or anybody that really wants to do it. And we close down downtown, and everybody just walks, and there's food and vendors, and you get to see all the different art.
So it's a very artsy town. They've always supported the arts here in Lancaster, which is amazing. That's such a small town. I don't even think it's 40,000 people live in this town. It's a very, very small town. We have the Georgian, which is right, where's my finger? There's the semi. The Georgian is right here. So as we explore the great city of Lancaster, we'll be back with some other trivia questions, knowledge, and just history of the city. So we will be back once we get down the road. All right, everybody. So we have made it to what used to be East Elementary, one of the oldest elementary schools here in Ohio, not in Ohio, but in Lancaster. But what makes this very important is Zane's trace ran through the playground here. That's no longer a playground. I'll show you guys in a little bit. Was it one of your teachers? Mm-hmm. One of her teachers was the one that discovered that it ran through the playground here. So we will show you what it looks like now. This is the school. The school has closed down now for 5 years?
8 years.
8 years, oh my goodness. And what they've done is they've turned it into apartments, but then the playground is no longer a playground, but apartments, which is fine. So the really cool thing that we didn't know, we just discovered this now, and I'm gonna bring you up. That way if you wanna pause and read a little bit more, but Zane's trace was a major road like Route 66. It was an early road that helped develop this part of the country. It was a major trade route, and I didn't know. I just thought it was a trail that was part of early development. We didn't realize how crucial it was. No. I miss anything?
No, except, so the way that they actually found out that it went directly through here was they were doing construction on the road over here. And the farther they went, they found logs from like an old road.
Oh.
And history teacher, she started doing some research, and then she started getting some funding from different people, and they were able to kind of like overlay the map of Zane's trace, and they realized it just went directly through. So she made sure it got, put down as historical site.
So she's the one that basically got this set here.
Yeah, she was a...
You remember her name?
No, fourth grade history teacher.
Fourth grade history teacher here in Lancaster, Ohio. So we'll be back. I want to definitely take everybody out to see Mount Pleasant. And it's the Sherman house, right? Downtown. Mm-hmm. Definitely do the Sherman house, at least the outside of it, and swing by the Georgian too. It's just some cool things that are in this tiny little city that, I've spent 49 years in. So we'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are at the Sherman House. So we have the birthplace of General William T. Sherman. Civil War, he's the one that captured Atlanta and then marched to the sea, just destroying and burning as much as he could, which was controversial sometimes, but he knew if he burnt and destroyed everything that they would not be able to conduct counter, and it would save lives. So here's a little placard. Looks like February 8th, 1820. And like I said, we're in the little town of Lancaster, Ohio, General Sherman. So we will continue once we get down the road, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. So we are right outside the fairgrounds here in Lancaster, which is just outside of downtown. The reason we are here is to show you Mount Pleasant. So back in the Ice Age, the glaciers actually stopped here in Fairfield County, and one actually stopped here, and what it gave us is Mount Pleasant. So not only did it remove the face of this mountain, but it also pushed this piece of rock, this mountain here, to Fairfield County and deposited it here. So, not only are we seeing glacier activity here, but then we have this beautiful mountain. I would like to go up and get some photos, but I'm not gonna have the time to do that. But it just shows how unique this town is. I was watching some episodes of Lancaster, and they talked about how Lancaster was developed. And it seems like we got a lot of people that pushed up from the south, and then we got a lot of people that pushed in from the East Coast. So it's very diverse. It's a wonderful place to live. And if you're in the area, definitely check out Lancaster. There's a lot to do here, including Rising Park and the mountain. And then of course, the roads are just absolutely amazing. So if you could, please give me a big thumbs up. Stay safe, everybody. I'll see you down the road.